What do you say, everybody? This hell broke loose. It's time for a Bible story. You know, the other morning, Riz pointed out that God has hated me and him since we was born. We never had a chance. We was born curious. I remember asking my mom when she took me off her breast, would I be able to find me a set of them later on? And I liked them. I could tell I was going to like them. She said, yeah, you'll be able to find them. About that time, Dad gave me my first ass busting. I think I was 10 months old. Let's get this straight now. You know, you got to wonder. God said he's mysterious. He didn't say he couldn't be figured out. Well, I didn't figure that fucker out. You know, it's this year. Don't know what date for sure, but this year the earth is 6,039 years old, according to the Bible. Now, the Jews know exactly what date, but they ain't telling nobody. They won't ever tell nobody. But it's 6,039 years this year. So, if you think about it, what you need to focus on is that 6,040 years ago. That year, just say a year before God made all this. You know, the Bible ain't specific about how long the Jesus and the Satan have been alive, but there's reference that he was here before time and has always been and always will be. And God created Lucifer, Beelzebub, the devil, Jesus' brother. A lot of debate on it. It wasn't his brother. Yeah, they're brothers because they got the same dad. See, God didn't need a vagina to make shit. He just makes shit. But he never made nothing female until he made a woman. Eve was his first attempt. But anyway, 6,040 years ago. And the boys was Satan and the Jesus was flopping around the universe, throwing each other over planets and shit, just playing hide and seek and cutting up and carrying on. And they come told Dad, said, Dad, we're bored. We need something new, something to entertain us. God said, you know, I'm thinking about making some little us, some little bitty tiny us. Walk around on one of them planets down there. I might even make my own planet for them. Just boom, make them a planet. And Jesus said, "Yar, they're gonna look like us and everything. What are we gonna get out of it?" And God said, "Well, they'll be perfect. I'll give them a little test to make sure they stay perfect. And then when they're perfect, they'll do everything we say. Like, everything is for their good. They'll jump off cliffs and be happy about it because it's worshiping God. They'll kill each other and be happy about it because it's worshiping us. And everything they do will be worshiping us." And Jesus is lighting up and saying, yeah, I like that. That'd be fun to watch, making them do all kinds of shit just because to prove they love us because we love them so much. Yeah, I like that. And the devil piped up and said, that ain't right. That ain't right. People don't even have no choice in their life, nothing. God said, you always was a troublemaker. We had us a plan where we could get worshipped, have entertainment. What would you suggest, Lucifer? At least I have a choice. And if you're going to have fun by killing them anyway, give them a choice to be something besides damn sheep. He said, all right, I'll put all the knowledge in the universe down there too. I'll give them a choice. If they don't eat that fruit with the knowledge in it, they can be perfect and they'll worship us without question. And if they eat that fruit, I'm still going to make them worship me, but it's going to be a whole different show for those that don't. Satan said, at least we'll have a chance because you're going to kill them all anyway. So that was the discussion that went on 6,040 years ago. And so then he made his first vagina. And Lucifer went down there and disguised himself as a snake and told that woman, said, look, it sucks the other way. Honest. You ain't gonna have no fun. You ain't gonna feel nothing. You're just gonna walk around grinning all the time, happy to die, happy to kill one another, happy to jump off a cliff, as long as you're worshiping him and he's saying he loves you. And he said, honest, it sucks. You're in the catch, what will be known in several thousand years as catch 22, ma'am. You are fucked. You're fucked. God invented that word too, fucked, just for what he's getting ready to do to y'all. If you don't eat the fruit, you're fucked zombies. If you do eat the fruit, you got a fighting chance. You got a chance. So that's the story nobody wants to know about. Nobody wants to know the truth of it. But then there's this one little thing that nobody wants to know the truth about either. See that? See how that fossil slips in and out of that hole? Out of that groove right there? It's 300 million years old. All you preachers out there fleecing these people over an intentional lie of a Genesis 6,039 years ago, you are motherfuckers. You know better. Except for Ken Ham, who is truly a faithful, deranged, gone over the edge, Luna goddamn tick. The rest of you are lying sacks of shit. Most of you preachers know that shit did not happen. 350 million years old, taken out of the same layer of the ground that the coal's taken out of. 300 million years. This is just lacking some ore in it that would have made this coal. This got nothing to do with transitional fossils. This has nothing to do with where the consciousness of man come from. Take your evolutionary debunkery and shove it up your fucking ass. This rock proves that every preacher in the world is intentionally stupid or a goddamned liar. Christianity is based on a lie. Therefore, that's why everything that comes with it sucks. From separating people into the chosen and the unchosen, the misogyny, the bigotry, the hate of anyone who asks a question of anything, the love of war, the love of control over women, using the Bible to support the greed empires of the world. Oh, and now and then a good person in a church will say, raise their hand on Sunday and say, hey, why don't we have a food drive? Here's some hungry people. And the church takes the credit, and a good person out there in their blind, faithful sheep mentality thanks God that they got to do something for a few hungry people. Meanwhile, there's enough money sitting in the fucking church built on a goddamn lie to feed every hungry child in the world, which was what some of you thinks Jesus said. But you still don't pressure your preachers to do it. You don't even pressure them to stop raping children. Christianity is immoral. It's immoral to the core. It starts on a lie. 350 million years old. Not 6,039. It's a goddamn lie. The mind-blowing thing is that in 2014, since Galileo's time till now, it seems to be getting a tighter grip on many. There's many fleeing the church, but the ones that can't, they're going batshit crazy. You know? And it's fucked up our culture. During his the gay rights movement, I've seen the truth come out in a lot of so-called humanists, atheists, silent when speaking up for gays. You know why? You're victims of cultural Christianity. You're afraid to draw that heat. Guess who ain't? Guess who puts gay fucking posts up everywhere? I am a humanist to the damned core. And a humanist walks in and sees three bullies with guns tormenting 50 people, the humanist is the first step is going to take out the bullies. That's the humanist. You don't negotiate with shit. You remove the shit so good people can live. Apologies for shit was created with turn the other cheek. And here's what you look like your whole life. Getting a fuck slapped out of you. Oh, turn your other cheek, turn your other cheek. Nah. You get it once. If it was an accident, you tell me, it would be all right. You do it intentionally once, you're going to get double back. That's the one thing I agree with in the Bible. Give them back double what they asked for. Treat me the way you want treated. You slap me in the face, I'm going to beat the fuck out of the other side. But see, Christianity's immoral. It taught you to take a beating. Well, we took one. Goddamn world's dying. We're overpopulated. We're taught to procreate. No love, just fucking sex. Not even good fucking, just sex. Procreate, make a baby that you can't afford so we can stick it in the industrial military complex or the prison complex. And all that comes from Christianity. Every goddamn bit of it. This #1 Christian nation in the world has more people in prison than anybody else. We got 50% of the prison population and of the world in prison in America, and it's a Christian country. Love you, Jesus. And we got 5% of the world's population because we are immoral. We make laws just to put people in jail. And every one of these goddamn laws come from a God-brained son of a bitch. Am I clear? Christianity's a goddamned lie. I'm tired of it. I ain't never going to be gentle about it no more. Get the fuck over it. Grow up. It's a damned fairy story. You should be embarrassed by the stripes of Christ that never fucking existed because there was no sin, dumbass. No sin. Blows your whole shit wide open. Learn and grow up, and I'll make nicer videos. Lucy out.